Hey, what's up guys, it's DJ. Today we're going to be taking an early first look at the Lizard F350 from Agro Tonho. This truck is currently with Giants right now and is currently going through testing. In total, we're going to be getting two different trucks. We'll have a 2-door and a 4-door version, plus we have 8 different truck beds, 4 for each. Naturally, we've got every single customization option under the rainbow. We got wheels and tires, interior, everything you can imagine on the exterior. We got liveries, colors, all kinds of cool stuff. I do want to say thank you to Agro Tonho for sending this over to take a first look at. If it wasn't for them, this video would not be possible. So check them out, linked in the description, and tell them DJ sent you. With all that out of the way, let's take a look at the upcoming F350. Once it is out, you can check it out in the mods DLC section, and right here, Lizard F350. As I mentioned, we're going to have 2 different trucks, the 2-wheel drive and the 4-door, or the regular cab and crew cab. Plus, we've got 8 different truck beds. We have a normal truck bed, we've got 2 different flatbeds, plus we have the service body. One thing you may be happy to hear is customization for all of these is exactly the same. So customization for the 2-door and the 4-door are exactly the same, and customization for all of the body setups are the same as well. So if you have a 4-door version, you can make it look just like a 2-door and vice versa. Since that's the case, let's take a look at customization. We're going to be using the crew cab version today. So we have 350 horsepower, manual transmission, but we can change that up, 220 liters of fuel, and it will go 93 miles per hour. It does weigh 6.5 tons, which is pretty normal for pickup trucks. Starting off with customization options, we have the interior backrest. So they start off as black. However, we can change that stuff up between orange, beige, white, brown, and of course back to black again. As far as engines go, I said you can change it up between a manual and an automatic. However, the in-game is still showing manual no matter what you do. So at least there's that. Wheel brands, we start off with a Michelin tire, but we have Michelin number 2, Michelin number 3, Michelin 4, 5, Michelin dualies, ayo, and back to a normal tire setup. So those are the ones you get through there. In Michelin 1, I guess, so we have a couple different rim options through here. 4, 5, oh, yeah, you guys know those very well, I'm sure. And all the way through 8 different rim options. Now, the really cool thing about this is you choose the tire you want, and then you can choose the rim that you want. So let's just show that off. Of course, we showed off, we have the different Michelin, so a little bit raised up a little bit, bigger, wider, smaller footprint, a little bit bigger, then the dualies, and then back in again. And as we mentioned, the same setup. Now, one of the neat things about the dually is they're a little bit different, but nothing too crazy, but we do have some really good looking stuff in there. Would say rim 3, there's some big old chunk of tires. Front grille option, we have the 2008, we have 2008 black, colorful, modified, then we have the modified black, modified colorful, plastic Raptor, plastic with the primary logo, metallic logo, secondary logo, and then we could start changing up all the different setups around the outside. Then we get into a 2010 setup with all the exact same ones, 2021, and through all the way back again. So these are going to be more Ford setups, even though it says Lizard in the middle. Anything that you guys see on there is going to be more of a Ford setup. Interior colors, we have black, orange, black and beige, beige itself, beige number 2 with a different setup on the steering wheel, brown, white, and then black. Bumper, this is a little bit different than just your front grille. We've got a couple different setups through here with different primary colors, secondary colors, tertiary colors, and designs themselves. Low bumper, definitely one of my favorites through there, but you can go through, choose what you like. Extensions, so we start off with a standard, but you can go with a plastic extension. You've also got primary, secondary. We've got all the same thing, but a different setup there. And then we have it more kind of like body kitted out, flanged, and I'll show you why that would be necessary. Next, we have what says lighthouse, but it's really the light housing. So we've got the same thing set up here. The 2008, you can do black mass, 2010 with that LED around the outside. Love that. And then it says the feral Raptor. I'm not sure what that means, but you've got the Raptor set up there if you guys want. I do love those lighting setups. Next up, we have the cabin prop. So we have an LED bar. We have LED bar number 2. Got a snorkel that comes out of the left side. Then we could do the snorkel with a light bar and then back to normal. Latches and stirrup and exhaust. All of these are combined in the same one. So we have plastic latches or handles. We also have a colored version. Then we have with a stirrup. footrest, I guess. There you go. And then we can go into the exhaust sections. We have the dual exhaust, and then we've got one coming out the side and on the sides yet again. Not a whole lot of customization options through there, but it is nice that we can change those. Glass and gutters. We have smoke setups, and then we have the channel. Now, these are the things that are connected to the outside of the windows. You see that being added right there? May have a hard time seeing them going back and forth between the dark and the not. These are very popular, especially in my area of the United States, where people will have these so they can roll their windows down and still be able to have this. Actually, I think I made one of them just accidentally disappear. There we go. It's back now. We're good. Next is the bush breaker ram bar right around the front. So we got plastic. We have the small setup. Now we have a larger setup, and we even have a 3-point hitch on the front of it. How insane is that? A truck with a 3-point. Goodness gracious. Next, we've got attachers. So starting off, we have a long chassis, which you could throw that on there if you guys want to. That's kind of the nice thing about this. If you don't want to run a short chassis on here, you can do that long chassis and you use the same beds that come on the 2-door. This is the only customization option that's going to be different between the two of them. We also have shaft width. So these are going to be boom, boom, boom. When I talked about those big body kit setups at the front, this is what I was talking about. That's what it looks like all the way in. That's what it looks like all the way out. So you can really push those wheels out with some spaces. Lastly, we have beacon light and sticker. So we'll start off, we'll throw the beacon lights on the top, and then we go sticker on the bottom, boom, 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 and both. Now, sticker, that's going to be something that you've got on your normal pickup bed. So if you turn that on, well, you'll have a livery that matches between the two. Now we get into colors. So starting off with the main color, this is your color palette. We do have some custom ones, including this absolutely beautiful blue. We have a polished blue on here as well. Dark blue, blue metallic, just blue. Looks like blue to me. MAN blue, very cool. Blue metallic number 2. But no nitro blue. Upsetting. We even have ice. Love that. This is not toothpaste, but it may as well be. Love the color palette here. Definitely different. Purple metallic. I mean, that's Trucker Matzy purple if I've ever seen it. We're just going to stick with metallic blue on there. Design. We have the exact same color setup here, but it's going to be for the front and the bottom. So the design is going to be like your secondary color. So if you've got something set for secondary colors, that's what it's going to change. Then we have panel colors, sticker colors right on the side. So boop, whatever color you got your sticker on, you can do that on the sticker. Yeah. And then panel coloring, we've got some stuff here as well. Believe this is going to be near the inside. Yeah, right there, right the CD player. That's what you need. And then lastly, rim colors are rim colors. We have all the same colors through here. Let's go with a black chrome. Ooh, maybe not this color combination, but you can see how no matter what you want, you could set it up with this truck. Now we get into the body configurations. First was just the normal truck bed body. Extensions, we've got the exact same ones that you would see here that we had on the front of the truck. So if you're running duals, well, run your extension dually. You'll be just fine there. But if you're running anything else, you can make those match perfectly. All of them actually match perfectly, which is great. Bumper, you got the metallic bumper. You can do black, primary, or secondary color. Roll cage on here. We've got standard with, well, plus headlights it says, but there are no headlights on there. And then you could do these setups, which do have the lights on there. Cap accessories, so Raptor cap and everything on the very back. These are kind of hard to see in the dark, but well, they're black, so of course they would be, I guess. Sticker, you can do the 4x4, 4x4. You've also got the secondary look for that. Super off-road 4x4. You could do another big sticker on the back with all of those put together. And good. Now range, now this is the sticker that you saw on the truck itself. This is just right here, right in the middle, right there. Box and antenna, you can do antenna and box, or nada. Attachments, we have an adjustable rear hitch. We've got a fifth wheel and another fifth wheel. So 2 different options there, and you can do both of those with that rear hitch. Then we get into color options, which are literally exactly the same as the truck, minus, well, of course, rims, because we don't have those. So if we went in, we design, and we did the exact same setup here. Sticker, of course, we don't have a sticker. And then color 2, we don't have that setup either. But We would if it was there. Now we've got the normal flatbed number 1. It's a couple different design options here. This is number 2, so you can see just the rack on the back is a little bit different. So let's start off with flatbed number 1. Boxes, we have standard. You can put one on the left, one on the right, or both of them. Attachments, we could do the 5th wheels on the top, but you do have a regular trailer hitch on the back. And then colors, well, these are going to be standard. So your main color goes around outside, and then your design goes for the top. Normal flatbed 2 is pretty much the same as well. We've got a couple different setups for the hitches there. Main color here is going to be for the top this time, and then design color is going to be for the bottom. So those have been flip-flopped. And lastly, we have the normal service body. So we've got attachments again, rear hitch, but only the rear hitch, no gooseneck on this one. It will hold 5,000 liters of fuel, no unrealistic capacity on here. Main colors, we can change that up. Main is your main color, and your design is going to be all of the cabinets. One of the things I really like about this is the adjustments and what you can do and change stuff up. So let's turn on our help menu and let's kind of drive away from that 4-door version just for a second so I can show you what we can do. So we've got unfold, which opens and closes the back. Of course, if you just want to get rid of it, boop, just boop it off and you're totally fine, ready to go. As far as adjustments, so we've got, it almost looks like it's squatting, but I don't think it is. I think it's just leveling it out. And then we've also got one that raises and lowers the entire thing. So if you want to think about this as a Carolina squat, go for it, but I think it's just leveling it out. I could be wrong though. I don't want to see a California or Carolina squat, even though I'm from North Carolina. Nonetheless, you've got this where it'll open or raise up and down. So if you want speed, if you want raised up, go off-roading, go for it. The axle extension on here and the off-roadness of it is a little bit different than what you would probably expect. We'll show you guys that, and we'll show the extensions in a moment. That's everything there. We do have another setup here, which does our rear hitch. So we can drop that all the way down or raise it all the way up. We saw this in Farming Simulator 19, and it's great to see this feature coming back. And then lastly, we've got the side mirrors. Yeah, so you can actually fold those side mirrors in if you guys want to. It's just one extra little thing and allows you to use this the way that you want to. Otherwise, as far as this and all of the other pieces, there's not much else to it. You got your straps in the back, but it just is what it is. It works like a truck. As for the off-road extension, this is what I was talking about, where it may not be exactly what you would expect. There is some flex there, but it is a lot more stiff than you may have been expecting with this truck. So just a heads up there, feel like it's worth mentioning. That being said, when you are gunning it and when you are taking off, it's got a very good bounce and everything moves very, very well with it. So it's a pretty smooth ride overall, even going super, super fast. It just doesn't stay there. It bounces back pretty quick. And in case you were curious, yes, you do also have raise and lower on the 4-door version if you want to go with that for whatever reason. Good to go. Well, guys, that is it for today's first look at the Lizard F350 from Agro Tonho. Hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a like on it if you did. Get subscribed if you do. Enjoy the DjGoHam fam. Make sure those notification bells are on as well. That way, you never miss daily farming simulator videos here on the channel. If you have any questions at all about the F350, please let me know down in the comment section below. And again, check out Agro Tonho, linked in the description. Otherwise, just hope you have a great day. We'll see you guys later. Peace.